Hello and welcome to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. So today what we've got for you is an update on the Batman. This was released yesterday, the initial part of this video, which is to do with the logo and some artwork. But there's an additional piece of information which is all to do with its shooting and how COVID is affecting it and things like this. And then also, I guess, the kind of ramifications of that. And I thought I would just smash it together into one video. But let's get right into it. Okay, you're here. The logo has been revealed, but not the official poster. So Matt Reeves tweeted out the official logo. That's confirmed, and we knew this was coming because they'd actually done some trademarks, so we knew that was happening. But then he tweeted out some artwork. Some people have wrongly said that it's an official poster. He hasn't said it's an official poster. The director, the writer of the movie, he's just said it's artwork. It may become the official poster, but I doubt it. But it's some really cool artwork. It's really, really, really cool. So let's check it out, shall we? Here we go. I mean, there you go. That's the official logo, obviously over to the left. Here's a bigger version of it. I really like it. I really like it. And they had done some interesting trademarks on this as a logo. And interestingly, you look at it here and it actually, to me, looks like a sketched design, as in something which Robert Pattinson's Bruce Wayne could have sketched up for the logo of what he was going to make, for his bat costume, for his bat suit. Because if you look at it and where the mouse is pointed here, obviously it's drawn on. Obviously, you can see that it's almost a pen and ink, almost, sort of a pencil sort of line design. But they've included, or whoever who designed this, i.e. maybe in universe like Bruce Wayne, has included the sort of mechanized structure which we actually see, which is, I think now has actually been confirmed to be parts of the gun which kill Bruce Wayne's family, his parents. And you can see that on here, and I really like that. I think that's cool. I really like the logo, the Batman. I like it. I think it's nice. I think it sits very well. It's aligned very well. And I know I'm talking about a logo here as if it's some kind of grand thing, but it matters. Logos do matter. They've kept to a very basic font for the Batman. The way they've aligned it is nice. They haven't tried to center the with the M and things like that. It is aligned, it does work, it is symmetrical, and it looks really, really nice. I like it a lot. Now this is, of course, ahead of DC Fandome, which is tomorrow. I will be doing some videos on everything that drops for that, the trailer reactions that will inevitably come. Hopefully we'll get some footage as well, because this has been shooting long enough that there's a high potential chance we'll get some footage. Especially if Matt Reeves is tweeting this out, which is, excited to share the very first look at our official The Batman logo and some very cool additional DC Fandome artwork by the amazing Jim Lee. See more of The Batman at DC Fandome global event in the Halls of Heroes this Saturday, the 22nd of August, basically. Right. So, are we going to get any? I think we will. I think we will get some footage. It's been shooting long enough now. I don't see why we won't get footage. I'd be very surprised. I reckon it'll be a teaser. Just like 20 seconds. Just something. Because we've already had the test footage, which looked great. I really like that test footage. And I'm one of the people that are really positive for this movie. I think this is going to be really good. I think there's a lot going for it, actually. So, the official artwork, it is official artwork, but by Jim Lee. I mean, it looks great. What a great way to kind of push the movie forward. And this is Robert Pattinson's Batman, isn't it? Like, without a shadow of a doubt, you can see that. The logo is the same here to there. It's basically the same. The forearm sort of gauntlets that are there looks really, really good. The shoulder pads are there that we've obviously seen in the test footage of Robert Pattinson, that reveal with that really cool music. I love that. And what I don't know whether this is additional, but it looks to be additional. I'd have to go back and look at the previous images of the stuntman. But the sort of padding, almost armor plating on the legs, I love it. I think it looks cool. And the cape looks badass. If this is what they're going for cape-wise, I'm all in. I think this is great. I'm really, really happy about this. So there you go. There's this update. Obviously, stay tuned for more of this tomorrow because, you know, I'm filming this on Friday. The likelihood is we'll get some stuff tomorrow, and boy, I can't wait. I genuinely can't wait. But then we had a report by Deadline, which was basically just to say the Batman Robert Pattinson DC movie returning to production in September. So there you go. It is coming back. Okay, now it's interesting. They go on to, you know, make some comments on coronavirus and how that's affecting things, and, you know, inevitably it is going to continue to affect stuff. I do think, and I think it's strategic by Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers are really trying to just continue on, right? But they have a prime case study coming up next week, in a couple of days now, Wednesday, in the UK, Tenet gets released. Now, if people flock out to see that, I can see, personally, Warner Brothers just going, yep, we're just going to push on ahead now. The industry's there, it can survive, people still want to go out, let's just keep going, obviously with precautions in place and things. So, you know, it is interesting when we talk about coronavirus, how that is, you know, affects the landscape on a whole. Now, obviously, Matt Reeves' The Batman will return filming in the UK next month at Warner Brothers Studios Leavesden. Filming stopped in March due to the coronavirus pandemic. They managed to keep going quite late, to be perfectly honest. It's quite a long old haul. Reportedly, set construction began last month, and the Pix panel will be part of Warner Brothers DC Fandome on Saturday. Obviously, that kind of coincides with, you know, what I've already discussed. DC Fandome unveils schedule, and this is a linked article, which will be interesting because that, you know, this article is linked down below, and if you want to know their actual schedule, check it out, because then you can go on and, you know, kind of coincide with your favourite YouTubers, whether you want to see them or go to the Fandome event itself and what they say, so on and so forth. Now, they do say some interesting bits here. So unlike Canada, where incoming US production crews have to quarantine for 14 days before working, this is not the case in the UK, as film productions are deemed essential workers. And a lot of people will probably disagree with that, but I would say, how much media have you consumed during the lockdown? It would have been a lot. Oh boy, would it have been a lot. And yeah, I think entertainment and media could be deemed, in some, you know, some instance, some argument, to be essential. And I think there's the possibility that the UK could be setting itself up for a bit of an industry boom when it comes to movies and film productions and things like that. So yeah, I mean, it is interesting. Now, Warner Brothers has already resumed shooting the Village Roadshow co-production The Matrix 4 in Berlin, and Reeves told the individual who wrote this article that as soon as after the pandemic shut down, that a quarter of the Batman was in the can, but he wasn't planning on editing anything at that point. He was going to use his downtime reconsidering the tone of things. Interesting. It happens anytime you shoot anything, the unexpected, happy accidents, and things you didn't quite expect. That is the lightning in a bottle for something that is alive. I would say that the changes really have to do with, seeing the tone of this, with those scenes we haven't done, which connect to that part of the storyline. It feels like there might be an opportunity to explore some of that unexpected tone that we found. With these movies, you never have enough prep time because they're so complex and so enormous in so many ways. It also gives me a moment to think about the larger sequences that have yet to come up and how I want to realise those. So I think some really good information here, some really good news. I'm really looking forward to this film. I know it has its detractors, but personally I'm really, really excited for this. I think it has everything going for it. And I can't wait for some footage to come out tomorrow. I hope there will be. And I think there'll be a lot of people that will watch that footage, if there's footage, and go, yeah, I'm on board for this now. And I know Robert Pattinson definitely has his detractors, and he is a bit of a douche. He just rips on stuff non-stop, and that's fine. Like, I get it. But some people just want you to buckle down and lift some weights, mate, and eat some steak. So anyway, let me know your thoughts on all of this. And that's coming from someone that's really looking forward to this film, FYI, and thinks he's a good actor. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on all this down below in the comment section. If you're new here, do hit subscribe. Stay up to date on the world of pop culture movie news by hitting the bell notification icon. Thank you all so much, though, guys. Give this video a like, and please do share it, because YouTube is screwing the channel into oblivion. But I've been Mr. H. Take care.